Cool. Sounds good to me.
So, things are looking up. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins.
Yes, I have.
And you've made doubly certain of it by aiding both the Executioner and Inquisitor. Very impressive. The way to the Lotus Assassin Fortress is open.
And after we find the evidence against Death's Hand, you will take us to the palace to find Master Li?
I promise, little Dawnstar. After we get what I want from the Lotus Assassins, the palace is the first place we will go. You have permission, so there won't be any trouble entering. It's only after we have the evidence against Death's Hand that they might notice something is wrong.
Okay. We'll worry about that when the time comes.
It would still be good to get some information first. Sagacious Zoo might know something. We should ask him.
I'm gonna ask everyone. If you guys will just calm down.
Where is he?
Uh-oh.
Well, you should be more careful of who you trust.
If I did that, none of you would be here.
That is true. I wouldn't trust any of the ragged homeless you have collected. No offense meant to those of you who are actually homeless, Dawnstar.
Oh, snap.
If Sagacious Zoo has gone to warn the Lotus Assassins, you need to move quick. If he's just run off, he is no longer our concern.
Zoo would not turn on us.
The Lotus Assassin Fortress is in the far end of the necropolis. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Just appear confident as you enter.
I'll go to the fortress now.
Everything is in place. I'll have my evidence against Death's Hand soon enough. Oh, and you'll have access to your Master Li as well. I don't want you to think I have forgotten your needs.
So we lost Resignation, Turtle Eggs, Judge Fang's Ring. Enter the fortress. Lotus Assassin's Fortress. Okay. Okay, let's go. You need to be talked to, Whirlwind.
What? What do you want?
I'd like to hear more about your past.
Too much talking and thinking can be dangerous. I should know. I remember one cold winter I took a job clearing rats from a local monastery. I was supposed to make sure the pests stayed out of the sacred pools, but hunting rats one at a time is boring work. So I had an idea, a way to catch them all at once. I convinced the monks to give me some of their sacred wine, and I filled the sacred pools. I figured if I could get the rats drunk, they'd be so much easier to catch.
Can't believe you got the rats drunk.
Nothing happened at first, so I helped myself to the wine. I passed out before the rats came. In the middle of the night, I was woken up by screaming monks and fiery explosions. It was just the rats. The poor furry buggers were just trying to get warm near the monks' fires after their swim in the wine. Not a good combination.
That's great. The rats exploded? That's horrible.
The monks wanted me gone. I might have deserved the blame, but the abbot insisted it was a sign from the gods and closed the monastery. See what happens when you think too much?
That is by far the most stupid thing I've ever heard.
Whatever.
That is awesome.
I suppose it is good that the Lotus Assassin Executioner accepted you. I wish I felt better about that. Will you be heading to the Lotus Assassin Fortress soon? When you are through there, the princess will take us to the palace. You've appeased both of the Lotus Assassin recruiters. What else could we possibly need to do?
Do you want to talk? Your feelings are very important to me.
We are much closer to finding our master, but the path you are forced to take worries me, and I don't think the princess shares my concern. We have faced these Lotus Assassins in small numbers before, but this is something different.
Did you see me in the arena? I'm strong enough. Numbers do not concern me.
That is not what I meant. Hordes can be overcome. They are never the endless threat they appear to be. What concerns me is how you have walked in their steps to fool them. I am growing accustomed to you. I don't want to see this change you.
Really? What do you like about me now?
You embarrass me with such forward questions, but I think I like that as well. It bothers me that you risk so much to walk in the shadow of the enemy. You fought through the arena with your honor intact, but the Lotus Assassins will press you to commit far more vicious acts.
True.
I don't want to win if it claims the good in you. What right do we have to harmony if we sacrifice what we believe to get it?
I am concerned as well, but I promise I won't become as they are.
I know you won't, but it still does my heart good to hear it. The more I know about you, the more I want you to stay as you are. It would be a shame for something to happen when we are becoming close. We will talk again. I know everything will work out just fine.
Okay. Goodbye.
Don't go too far. I'd get lost in this city.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Yes? How can this humble bunmaster assist you today?
Why don't you just leave your wife, Who? Start over.
My prescient pretty has an uncanny knack for derailing my plans, in case you haven't already noticed. I have tried several times to leave, but it always fails miserably. Some say there are spirits out there that masquerade as people, and I suspect she may be one of them. She has my soul, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Seems a little far-fetched, too.
One time, I tried to sneak away while she was delivering a special order of buns to her uncle's family. As I started to leave, I slipped on some oil and broke my arm. Still, I put my arm in a sling and was continuing on my way when I was run down by a rogue bun cart. When I came to, my wife had returned and was in a foul mood. Apparently, everyone she had visited died from food poisoning. But why not her? I mean, I'm sure she ate at least one of the buns I sent.
Oh, jeez. Are you saying that the buns were poisoned?
I am saying no such thing. It is simply my lot in life to be given into the care of a demon whose sole sustenance comes from sucking the very life from my body and soul. Soup, anyone?
Thanks, that's all for now.
As you say, I will be...
What's up, Sky?
Always happy to help. What do you need?
What's in your mind right now?
I was thinking about a story my father once told me. He was a scoundrel, but he could spin a fine yarn when he wasn't robbing caravans. Have you ever heard the tale of the Eternal Companions?
I can't say that I have. What brought it to mind?
The Eternal Companions were a group of warriors that traveled the ancient kingdoms, well before the formation of the Empire. They were said to be giants, to know styles no one could match, to always appear to offer their services to a kingdom when times were worst.
Were these warriors real?
The tales are too fantastic to be accurate. Though I'm sure the Black Whirlwinds tried at least once, no one can actually cleave a mountain in two. What made me bring this up was just a simple thought. Were these companions real people once? Were they just like us? Something tells me they were, but not in the way you'd expect. You know how legends tend to grow in the telling? I think they also absorb other tales as they go.
You think they were just doing another version of the tale?
I doubt it. For instance, we have yet to wipe out a rival kingdom. Failing that, I'm a bit shy of 12 feet tall. The point is that when things are wrong, people believe that someone will do something about it. Whether we succeed or not, we are those someones right now. More importantly, you're the someone. You're the real reason we're together. And I worry about how much of this rides on your shoulders. What I'm really trying to say is that we're all with you until this thing is finished. I just hope you can draw some strength from that.
Thank you, Sky.
Anytime. I hate to wax morbid, but this is serious business. Now, shouldn't you be talking to Dawn Star instead of me? I've seen the way that girl looks at you, and she deserves a little attention.
Maybe I'll talk to her again, but I want to talk to you.
You must go to the Lotus Assassin.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to discuss before I get moving? Anything personal?
I don't understand. You've gained the Is there something...
Tell me more about yourself. I want to know about you.
About me? I am Princess Sun Lian, the Heavenly Lily. What more are you worthy of knowing?
Tell me about your childhood.
I do not remember ever being allowed to just be a child. My mother died when I was born, shortly before the end of the long drought and the fall of my uncles. I was in the care of tutors too afraid to punish me and too ingratiating to teach me anything useful. I quickly found ways to sneak away from the palace. They dared not report my excursions for fear they would be punished. They would scurry around all day trying in vain to find me.